just really going through the ringer, and he idolizes you, he loves you, he's got sensory disorder, so he couldn't be here because it would have been too much. But that was the question I wanted to ask.
It's a big question.
That's a lot to unpack on that one. Yes, I was bullied when I was in middle school. What's that? What? Who did it?
Like taking her shirt off.
Oh, I know her name. I'm just kidding. No, I know his name, and I won't say it out loud. But
write it down.
What I did, and this isn't advice, but I'll give you what my experience was, because I must have been 13, 14, somewhere there. I found somebody scarier than him and befriended him, and then turned him on him. And that was the end of that. But no, I got the shit beat out of me, like for a good several months, until I finally. I mean, it was obnoxious, and I never told anybody. I never talked to any adult. I never talked to. Yeah, I just took it. And my friends knew what was going on, but they were scared too. They were too scared. They didn't do anything. So I found an upperclassman, and I befriended him, and it was, he was like one of those scary guys that, like, there was rumors of him like carrying weapons in school and stuff, and I was like, yep, this might go south, but I'm gonna give it a go. And I just came up to him and was like, hey man, can you help me out with something? He's like, what? I was like, this guy is just, he's like, you don't want to mess with me anymore? I was like, be really nice. And he was like, I got you. And then that was it. He walked up to me and was like, you ever touch him again, I'm gonna kill you. Something like that. I was like, yeah!
What did he say?
But recently, my oldest daughter was getting picked on by a young boy in her class. And it was, at first I was like, oh, it's because he likes you, right? No, I didn't say that to her. That's what I thought when she finally brought it to our attention, but she didn't, she waited till it had escalated to a point where we got called in by the faculty, and they brought it to our attention. And then when I asked her about, my initial reaction was like, oh, how bad could it be? He's probably because he got a crush on her or something like that. And it wasn't. He was just an unfortunate, he was coming from an unfortunate situation. And so my initial reaction as a father was to get angry at the little boy. And then I figured out where it was coming from and his situation. And then I felt really bad, and I wanted to get him help. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I think that
and a lot of times, we, as parents, I think our initial reaction is to just simply protect our child from the, right.
it's hard to speak to the child.
You've dealt with some stuff too.
For sure, my kids as well. I did as a kid. I will say this: I got injured a lot as a kid, whether it was by bullies or broke my arm on a trampoline, I broke my wrist playing at a friend's house. Those hurt more at the time, but they went away. My elbow works, my hand works, my face is not cut anymore. Mental injuries have a longer lasting effect than physical injuries, and so when my sons have been bullied by other kids, I say stand up for yourself, because you're either going to get bullied forever or you're going to get bullied hard once you stand up. And then a big thing is it's difficult for a kid to understand it, but just to remember, try and help them understand that hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
Doesn't matter how big you are. You can be 6'9". Big people get bullied also, but the physical pain goes away. Stand up for yourself, and you probably won't have to do it again. Good luck.
That's a good thing.